What's up, sexy people? It is Dave. It's Duncan.
It's
Back
me.
for another reaction on Metal Epidemics.
All the reactions tonight. Check our clothes. Look at them all. Nothing
just-
but like I'll tell you, I don't know how we will go back to an ordinary life of not reacting to things.
I know. I just do it in day-to-day life now, Duncan. Whatever's going on. Not even music anymore, just everything.
Just that you react to everything
Yeah.
in an
Anyway.
animated, entertaining way in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Love it, Dave. Never change.
But today, we're here to chat about the new single from ZEAL and Ardor, Duncan. Didn't seem like that long ago we were chatting about ZEAL and Ardor, to be honest.
2 years, believe it or not.
Fuck off, 2 years? 2 years?
Yes.
Does not seem like 2 years, Duncan.
I won't dispute you because you're factually accurate.
Yeah, so he's back. Inventive and iconoclastic.
Yep.
ZEAL and Ardor isn't just a band, it's a living and breathing entity. Like any other sentient being, it consumes, evolves, and transforms from one season to the next. Its shape may change through its spirit, though its spirit remains the same. Founded and fronted by Manuel, it has only sharpened its claws, lengthened its teeth, and steeled its nerves over the years, growing more undeniable and unpredictable in the process. After gathering tens of millions of streams and earning widespread critical acclaim, this beast proves as dynamic and dangerous as ever on its fourth full-length, self-produced album, GREIF, which is set for release on August 23rd, 2024. The title GREIF is inspired by an annual tradition in Manuel's hometown of Basel, Switzerland.
Yep.
A mythical hybrid creature parades through the streets for the children in symbolism of Basel's working people balking at the oppressive elite on its other side. Given the animal's amalgam of energies and physicality, the name proved apropos. The GREIF is a lion, a snake, a bird, he notes. During the parade, he turns his backside to the aristocrats and sticks it to the man. It reflects where we are. At the beginning of this next chapter, the evocative group have chosen to first showcase the album's conclusion, sharing its plaintive and poetic final track, To My Ilk.
Listen, it's a risky move, Cotton. Let's see it play.
Decamping to band member Mark Oberst's studio, Hutch Sounds in Switzerland, the record came to life in just 5 months. The frontman excitedly leveraged the talents of his cohorts, featuring 3 voices for the first time and emboldening the sound from every angle. I wanted to expand upon what we had and introduce new colours. There are angry and accusatory moments, but there's also some solace and happiness. I'm widening the palette of colours we have to paint with. These are avenues we haven't tried. Interesting. So this is track out of 14 tracks. This is track 14 on the album. Now,
What are you doing here right now? Where are you going with this?
if memory serves, the last track on the album we reviewed
Yes.
was totally different to the rest of the album. It was...
But then we talk about this a lot. The conclusion, the last song on an album has merited its, you can do... let your freak flag fly on the last song. It's the closing thing. It's the thing that you're leaving people with. Sometimes it's a precursor to the styles and sounds that you want people to anticipate you're going to next. Other times it's a chance to be a bit more experimental without detrimentally impacting the flow of an album.
Interesting to release as a first single, though. Should this be the experimental track or...
If you're him, I mean, I've said this before and I will stand by my statement. I think ZEAL and Ardor have the potential of being a future headliner at a festival.
Yeah.
Like a major one. I think their crossover sound, still don't think they've quite hit their audience yet, right? Yeah. This album might be the one that does it, but I don't know of many bands that manage to successfully mix that kind of almost R&B style vocal.
Yeah.
Sleep Token out the way, right, with all the hype, like bands that do that, but also manage to market an extreme element alongside it, whilst not diluting either side. Like the extreme side of Zeal and Ardor is heavy as fuck. The melodic experimental side is catchy as fuck, and that has been the modus operandi from the very first release all the way through. The interesting thing is the refinement that's went through. I find his albums get more refined as time goes on. They're not any less heavy. If anything, they focus down and sharpen those elements, very similar to what he was saying in his description. So I'm curious, starting off with something that might not necessarily be the overall vibe and tone of an album, like you're saying is like a detriment, or might be a detriment. But to me, it also kind of makes me think, if this is the track where I'm like, all right, Zeal and Ardor's got something out, this is cool, but I'm going to get surprised by something else later on. I would much rather have that than have the track where I'm like that, oh, that sounds like Zeal and Ardor, and now I know what the album's going to sound like. So,
okay,
you're not convinced, I can tell already. But
I'm on the fence here. 2 minutes 24 seconds.
That's a call I'll take, Dave. That's a call I'll take any day of the week.
Okay. So, shall we? Let's check this out.
Yes, To My Ilk.
My Ilk. Kind of looks like the Batman is flying here on the little thumbnail.
Is a griffin that says it on the screen, which is the creature of which they were talking about, which is a hybrid creature of, we would call it a cryptid nowadays, but it's a hybrid creature of many different creatures.
I'm going to stick with Michael Keaton. It looks like Batman to me. Anyway.
Where does he get all these toys?
Anyway, here we go. To My Ilk. In 3, 2, 1.
Playing guitars. People. Oh man, his tone is. He's such a fucking good singer. The other thing to remember is this guy comes from an experimental pop background into this, so a lot of his early stuff is.
They'll make you come alive one day. They'll make you step inside to make you pay. So don't get stuck in pride, my love.
California.
You'll be watching me from far.
How fuck it, I will slap you. Did you see California? Sounds fucking like you're a prick. You get out. Come back.
Come
That's
on.
solo show from the order. Solo.
Can't argue with me here. There's a similarity.
He's a better singer than Anthony Kiedis, so fuck off. Right. How dare you? You're just doing this to get clicks now.
Far away, my kin. They'll take you places you have never been. So don't get lost in thought, my ear.
Composition's cool. Like the bass, which is not funky.
As long as they come, hold your bones to break them. Only when the day come, you can sail away, my child, my dear, my child, my love, my love.
Okay, so a little bit different from the closing track on the self-titled.
You apologise to Ron right now.
The closing track on that album didn't have vocals. It was just all like electronics and ambient atmosphere and all that. Whereas this feels more like a an actual track. Even though it's shorter, it feels like an actual track. And it kind of, as an album closer, it kind of works. It feels like it is closing out an album, to be honest. So
ends with a boom.
yeah.
So
yeah, he has got a great tone. Like, he's got a very soulful voice, and I love that. I'm not going to say it again.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right.
But yeah, actually, it was better than I thought it was going to be. And I'm quite interested to hear where the rest of this
Would
is
you like
going
to know more, Dave? Yes, I would like to know more.
Yes, I would like to know more. Yep.
Yeah, I loved that. I thought I like those moments. He's always had those moments on his albums where things get stripped out and he leans into... Listen, dude's a great guitarist. He's a great songwriter. He's got a fucking great voice, right? Lean into that. Yeah. I love the extreme stuff. Like, I love the black metal influences and all the rest. I think they do it really, really, really well. If I could sing like he could sing, and I could play guitar like he could play, I would do that all the time, to be honest with you. So it's a treat when you get those moments. The layering on that was really, really cool. So it built up. By the time you get to those kind of almost gospel singing in the background at the end, it just it ignites all my senses. I cannot wait. I love this band. I've since the first time I heard them, I've loved them. I've continued right through. I happily show my bias on this. I think ZEAL Ardor are phenomenal, and I'm looking for... This was not on my fucking bingo card for 2024. ZEAL Ardor were not even... We did our, like, what we expecting this year. They were not a band that even came up in conversation. No. So this is a welcome little bonus, and I still, at the end of this track, have not a clue what the album's going to sound like, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So the album drops August 23rd. It's called GREIF, self-produced. Looking forward to hearing more. We'll probably get a good few more singles out of it before the album drops, so we'll be checking those out. That is the reaction. Thanks for checking it out. We'll be back with another reaction very soon, but until then, take care. Speak to you soon.
Dream of Californication.
Told you.